Good Saturday morning, ladies and gentlemen. We will get right into the topic of discussion right after this. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into the topic at hand, I want to do my disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor of any kind, nor do I advocate lawlessness of any kind. Please obey all local laws, statutes, and ordinances. Keep your nose clean and do not be abusive or harsh with other people, especially my fellow subscribers and myself. The topic is kind of a two-pronged approach to not buy silver alone. Of course, these metals, like the ones you see in front of you, are very valuable and will become even more valuable as the value of the dollar decreases. They will be good for trading for goods and services like gasoline, food perhaps, although food is going to be a part of the discussion, which you are now seeing the reason for the topic. You do not want your precious metals to be the only thing that you have to barter with. And I think a lot of us have become short-sighted in this approach. I know when I started back in 2011, I was. So folks, now bear with me. I do not have experience with this kind of thing. Trying to sound a little bit more professional. I will not be doing things scriptedly. I don't really like fakeness. So if I come off as a bit unpolished, my apologies. But one thing you can count on with this channel, this community is committed to giving valuable information to other people. All right. What I want to discuss are things you can barter with, and some of these items will go off into needs for yourself, which kind of makes it the two-pronged thing that was aforementioned. Now, if I have anyone on here that is addicted to alcohol and you are trying to make yourself clean, I will give you a few seconds to jump off of here. I don't want to make problems for you. All right, well, okay, now that we got that out of the way, you have to think a little bit outside the box, folks, and these things are still affordable. If you do not drink, you can still get alcohol to barter with. If you don't smoke, you can get cigarettes and cigars to barter with. Other things you might need to consider are lumber, binoculars. I don't really want to recommend power tools because power is going to be pretty scarce. Now, you should be looking into solar power as an alternate source to your home. We are looking into that right now. The only bad thing with solar is if it's a big enough setup, you will not be able to take it with you in the event that you suddenly have to flee, and let's hope it never gets that bad. Folks, you do not want an economic meltdown. And I know some of the other big names here have covered this topic. I want to add a little more detail to it. just because you are prepared doesn't mean you want an economic meltdown to happen. If you do, then you are very selfish, or you don't realize the severity of it. You are going to be watching family, friends, and neighbors struggle. And I mean struggle with starvation, desperateness for other things needed. And you better be prepared. You better be prepared to defend yourself, because your neighbors could turn against you really quick. I'm not suggesting they will gang up on you. Get the stuff you need. Start getting it all now, and be quiet about it. What you are seeing before you is a very small portion of my stack. I do not keep it on site. I just don't think that's a very good idea. But I wouldn't use a bank. I don't trust banks, and I don't think any of us do. I definitely do not trust other people. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. Now, feel free to put in the comments section what some of the ideas you have maybe come up with, some of the things you can store. Now, don't give up too much personal information. That's never the goal of what I'm wanting. But you might want to also consider getting a rainwater collection system. They're pretty easy to set up, and they are very inexpensive. And I don't know if you can get that stuff from Home Depot or anything, but I'm getting ready to say the trigger word. You can get them on eBay and Amazon. All right, now before you just absolutely come after me with swords and pitchforks, let me explain a couple of things. eBay is reasonably safe if, and I stress the word if, you check the seller's reputation, and you want to look at the people that are giving the reviews. A lot of times these sellers will set up fake accounts, and you can tell whether it's a real person or not for the most part. But check the seller's reputation, and I would not order items in bulk. A rainwater collection system is not a bulk thing. There are a few pieces involved. I have ordered silver coins from eBay, and I have never had issues. But what I would never do is I would never order more than 1 to 3 coins. 1 to 3 ounces, whatever you get. And as you can see in the metals before you, I kind of want to keep things mixed up a little bit. Different people are going to like different things. You got to consider that too when bartering. So I hope you found this video interesting. I hope that you all have a prosperous Saturday. And I will see you all Monday morning. Well, Monday afternoon is more like it. Bye for now, folks. Keep safe and try to be good to each other.